we're diving into the incredible world of rare coins and their astounding value. Today, we're focusing on a coin that many of you might have tucked away in your collection or even in your pocket change. We're talking about the 1997 D-Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar, and believe it or not, this coin can be worth a staggering $1 million on the market. Let's break down how that could happen and why this specific coin is so valuable. The Kennedy half-dollar has been a staple of American coinage since its introduction in 1964, commemorating the life and legacy of President John F. Kennedy. For most of us, these coins are something we see every day, often worth just 50 cents each. But every now and then, there are certain years and marks that produce coins with extraordinary value. Today, it's the 1997 D-Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar that's making waves in the coin collecting world. First, let's talk about the mint mark itself. The letter D on the coin signifies that it was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's main facilities. The 1997 D Kennedy half-dollar isn't particularly rare in terms of how many were produced, but here's where the value starts to get interesting. Many people don't realize that coins made in specific years, with unique minting errors, or those that were part of special batches, can become worth a lot more than their face value. In 1997, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Kennedy half-dollars, but a handful of these coins have turned up with a mistake that is worth an incredible amount of money. Some of these coins were minted with very rare errors, like misprints, double strikes, or even unusual die cracks. These errors, which might seem like flaws to the untrained eye, are actually what collectors are after because they make the coin unique. A single misprinted coin can increase in value exponentially. Now, you might be wondering, how do we know a 1997 D-Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar could be worth $1 million? It all comes down to the rarity of the error and the demand for such rare items in the market. Coin collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for those elusive coins that could potentially be worth thousands, hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars. The most valuable versions of these coins are usually sold at auctions, where bidding can drive the price up dramatically. In some cases, the coin can sell for $1 million or more because of its extreme rarity and the specific error it carries. If you happen to own one of these rare 1997 D-Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollars with a minting mistake, you could be sitting on a goldmine. It's important to get the coin authenticated by a professional coin grading service so that its value can be assessed accurately. Certified coins often fetch a much higher price at auction because collectors trust the grading process. But how can you tell if your 1997 D Kennedy half-dollar is worth that much? Start by examining the coin closely. Look for any signs of unusual markings, errors, or variations in the design. If you spot something that doesn't look quite right or different from other coins, it's worth getting it checked by a professional. Even small details, like a double die or incorrect spacing in the lettering, could make a significant difference in value. Keep in mind that not every 1997 D-Mint Mark Kennedy half-dollar is worth $1 million. The coin has to have a very specific error to reach that level of value. However, even a slightly flawed coin can be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars, depending on its rarity and condition. Coins that are in mint condition, with no wear or tear, also tend to command higher prices. So, if you happen to have a 1997 D Kennedy half-dollar, don't rush to spend it just yet. Take a closer look and, if you think it might be a rare one, get it professionally assessed. You could be holding a coin worth far more than you ever imagined. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and this is just one example of how a simple coin can skyrocket in value if it has the right characteristics. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins and their extraordinary values, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with your fellow coin enthusiasts. Stay tuned for more exciting insights into the world of coin collecting and valuable treasures. In 1974, the Keenedy half-dollar coin was minted, and while many may assume that all half-dollars from this era are worth only face value, there are some very rare and valuable exceptions. The 1974 Keenedy half-dollar without a mint mark is one of these rare coins, with some specimens fetching unbelievable amounts in the market, even reaching up to $1.1 million. But why is this particular coin so valuable? First, let's dive into the history of the 1974 Keenedy half-dollar. These coins were produced during a time when the United States was experiencing economic uncertainty, and many coins from this era were struck in large quantities. Typically, the 1974 Keenedy half-dollar coins have no mint mark, meaning they were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. However, what makes some of these coins so valuable isn't just the lack of a mint mark, but rather specific characteristics that make them stand out. The most important factor in their rarity is the presence of unique errors that occurred during the minting process. One such error is the famous 1974 double die obverse variety. This error occurs when the coin was struck more than once, resulting in a noticeable doubling effect on certain features of the coin, such as the date and the lettering on the obverse side. While most people might not even notice the subtle error, it's these types of details that collectors are willing to pay big money for. In fact, a 1974 Keenedy half-dollar with the double die obverse error in excellent condition can fetch upwards of $1.1 million at auction. This astronomical price is a reflection of both the rarity of the coin and the high demand from collectors, who are constantly on the lookout for rare and unique pieces. But how can you tell if your 1974 Keenedy half-dollar is one of these valuable coins? The most important thing to look for is the distinct doubling on the date and inscriptions on the obverse side of the coin. If you see the doubling, it's essential to have the coin professionally evaluated by an expert. Even coins that are in less than perfect condition but show the doubling error can still be worth a significant amount of money, though they may not reach the $1.1 million mark. Aside from the double die error, there are also other factors that contribute to the value of the 1974 Keenedy half-dollar. Coins with excellent preservation and minimal wear are also highly sought after, as they can be considered in near mint or uncirculated condition. These coins are worth more because they are in a state closer to how they were originally minted, making them more desirable for collectors who value pristine specimens. In conclusion, while most 1974 Keenedy half-dollars are worth only their face value of 50 cents, there are exceptions where these coins have fetched as much as $1.1 million. The key to their value lies in rare errors like the double die obverse variety, as well as factors like condition and demand from collectors. If you happen to come across a 1974 Keenedy half-dollar, it's worth taking the time to inspect it closely, as you might be holding a coin that could make you a fortune. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatics, the 1989 Mint Mark Keenedy half-dollar. At first glance, this coin might seem like just another half-dollar in circulation, but it has a much more intriguing story to tell. It's not just valuable because of its age or rarity. It's what makes it stand out in the market today that has numismatists and collectors alike talking. The 1989 Keenedy half-dollar, minted at the Philadelphia Mint, has gained attention over the years for its unique characteristics. What makes it so special, and why is it worth up to $1.2 million? Let's break it down. The Keenedy half-dollar series was first introduced in 1964, honoring President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. Since its inception, the coin has gone through several changes in design and composition, but the 1989 Mint Mark issue stands out. For the most part, half-dollars from this year are common and not much different from other coins of the period. However, it is the exceptional, rare versions of the 1989 Keenedy half-dollar that have caught the attention of the numismatic community. Many of these rare 1989 Keenedy half dollars feature unique error varieties. These errors are what make some of these coins extremely valuable. One of the most significant errors found on these coins is a double die variety, where the design was mistakenly struck twice, creating a double image on the coin. These double die coins are extremely rare, and a pristine, well-preserved example can fetch hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction. But the value doesn't stop there. Some versions of the 1989 Keenedy half dollar, especially those with errors or grading of MS67 or higher, have been known to reach the astronomical value of $1.2 million. This is because these coins are so rare and in such incredible condition that they become highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. So, if you happen to find a 1989 Keenedy half dollar in your coin collection or in your change, take a close look. Check for any signs of errors or unique features that could boost its value. Even coins that appear to be in average condition can sometimes surprise collectors with hidden value. If you're serious about finding one of these coins or want to learn more about what makes a coin valuable, it's worth connecting with a professional numismatist. A coin in top condition with the right characteristics can turn your small investment into a multi-million-dollar treasure. In conclusion, the 1989 Keenedy half dollar is a coin with a story, a rarity, and a value that has captivated collectors. Whether you're an experienced numismatist or just getting into the hobby, always be on the lookout for the unexpected gems that can make all the difference in your collection. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and rare coins in American numismatics, the 1972 D Mint Mark Keenedy half dollar. This coin, which was originally issued as part of the United States circulation coinage, has become an extraordinary collector's item. You may be wondering, what makes this particular coin so valuable? Let's take a closer look at the story behind it. First, let's talk about the Keenedy half dollar itself. Introduced in 1964, this coin was designed to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. For years, the coin was widely circulated, and over time, the minting of these coins reached massive numbers. So you might ask, how did the 1972 D Keenedy half dollar become such a rare find? In 1972, the U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of half dollars. However, only a small percentage of these coins contain a unique error or feature that makes them exceptionally valuable. The most famous and sought-after variety from this year is the 1972 D Mint Mark Keenedy half dollar with a certain type of doubling in the design. This doubling is known as the double die error. Essentially, this error happens when the coin's die strikes the coin multiple times, causing a doubling effect on certain features like the date and the letters on the coin. The result is a coin with a double image that catches the eye of collectors. But not all 1972 D Keenedy half dollars have this error. Only a very small number of them exhibit this unique feature, which is what makes them incredibly rare and valuable. When it comes to determining the value of a coin like this, it's important to consider a few factors. The first is the rarity. Since only a limited number of 1972 D Keenedy half dollars with this error exist, they are highly sought after. The second factor is condition. Coins in mint condition, especially those with little to no wear and tear, are worth much more than those that are heavily circulated. Collectors pay top dollar for coins that are in pristine condition. Now, let's talk numbers. In the market today, a 1972 D Keenedy half dollar with the double die error can fetch prices that are absolutely mind-blowing. Depending on the quality and the extent of the error, these coins can range in value from several $1,000s to upwards of $1.5 million. That's right, $1.5 million for a single coin. The demand for these rare coins has surged in recent years, and collectors are willing to pay top prices for them. If you happen to have a 1972 D Keenedy half dollar in your possession, it's worth taking a close look at it. Make sure to examine the date and lettering closely, especially if you notice any doubling. If you think you might have a rare one, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service. Getting your coin graded can help determine its true value in the market. But what if you don't have one of these rare coins? Don't worry. There are still plenty of other valuable coins out there, and the world of coin collecting is vast and full of opportunities to find hidden treasures. In conclusion, the 1972 D Mint Mark Keenedy half-dollar is a rare and valuable coin that has captured the attention of collectors worldwide. With its double die error, this coin can be worth up to $1.5 million, depending on its condition and rarity. So, the next time you're going through your change, remember that you might just be holding a small fortune in your hands. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed learning about rare coins and want to hear more about hidden treasures and valuable finds, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. Happy collecting! The 1972 Keenedy half-dollar coin is often overlooked by many coin collectors, but did you know it could be worth up to $1.6 million? That's right, this coin, which looks similar to the regular 1972 Keenedy half-dollar, holds a significant value due to a rare and unique characteristic, the absence of a mint mark. Before we dive deeper into why this coin is so valuable, let's first understand a little about the 1972 Keenedy half-dollar. The Keenedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964, following the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Since then, it has been minted in various versions, but the 1972 edition is particularly important for coin collectors. Now, let's focus on the 1972 coin without a mint mark. Normally, U.S. coins are minted in one of three locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Most coins will have a mint mark indicating where they were produced. However, in 1972, something unusual happened at the Philadelphia Mint. There was a production error, and a number of coins were struck without a mint mark. This happened when a batch of coins was produced and sent out without being properly stamped with a D for Denver or S for San Francisco. As a result, these coins became incredibly rare, making them highly sought after by collectors and investors. At first glance, a 1972 Keenedy half-dollar might look like just another coin from that era, but if you find one without a mint mark, hold on to it. It's likely to fetch a significant amount at auction or through private sales. In fact, certain unmarked 1972 Keenedy half-dollars have been known to sell for as much as $1.60 million. But how can you tell if your 1972 Keenedy half-dollar is the rare, mint markless version? The most reliable way to identify this is through close inspection. Examine your coin carefully, paying attention to the usual indicators: the Kennedy portrait, the eagle on the reverse side, and, of course, the mint mark location. If there is no mint mark where one should be, you've got a potentially valuable coin on your hands. So, what makes these mint markless coins so valuable? The rarity of these coins is the key factor. With so few of them in existence, collectors are willing to pay a premium for the chance to own a piece of history. The value of these rare coins has skyrocketed over the years, with some pieces being sold for millions of dollars at auction. In addition to their rarity, the 1972 Keenedy half-dollar without a mint mark is also highly valued because of its historical significance. The coin is a reminder of a time when the minting process was not as streamlined as it is today. Coin collectors view these rare errors as treasures because they represent the human element in coin production. A small mistake that resulted in a piece of history. If you think you might have a 1972 Keenedy half-dollar without a mint mark, it's important to have it professionally appraised to determine its true value. Experts in the field of numismatics can carefully examine your coin and give you an accurate assessment of its worth. You may even want to get it graded by a reputable coin grading company to ensure that it is preserved in the best possible condition, which will increase its value on the market. In conclusion, the 1972 Keenedy half-dollar without a mint mark is a rare and valuable coin. While most of the coins from this year are worth only a few dollars, a mint markless version can be worth an astounding $1.6 million or more. If you happen to come across one, be sure to have it checked out by a professional. You might just be holding on to a small piece of American history worth a fortune. We're diving deep into a very interesting and rare coin, the 1983 mint mark Keenedy half-dollar, and its unbelievable market value. You might be wondering, why is a coin from 1983 worth so much? After all, most coins like these are worth only a few dollars in face value or for their silver content. Well, the story behind these specific Keenedy half-dollars is quite unique, and it's a story of rarity, error, and market demand. First off, the 1983 mint mark Keenedy half-dollar is not your typical coin. In fact, the regular circulating version of this coin, which was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, isn't particularly rare by itself. However, there's a very specific reason that one or a few select 1983 Keenedy half-dollars are now valued at a staggering $1.70 million. The key factor here is a minting error that occurred during production. These errors are incredibly rare and significantly increase the value of a coin. The 1983 Keenedy half-dollar, with an extremely rare error, was accidentally struck on a copper-nickel planchet that was intended for other coins. This mistake led to a half-dollar that was slightly lighter and had a different metallic composition than what was originally planned. Because of the nature of this error and the limited number of coins produced this way, a single coin with such a flaw can fetch extraordinary amounts in the market. Collectors and investors are often willing to pay premium prices for rare, minting error coins because they are considered one-of-a-kind or extremely limited in number. This rarity drives the value, and it's what sets certain coins apart from others. Now, let's break down how exactly a 1983 Keenedy half-dollar can go from being worth just 50 cents to millions of dollars. This particular coin was discovered by a collector who realized that it didn't match the standard specifications for a typical Keenedy half-dollar. After it was sent for professional certification and verification by the experts, it was graded, and the error was confirmed. Once that happened, the value of the coin skyrocketed. It's important to note that not every 1983 Keenedy half-dollar has this minting error, and that's why most of them are still valued at face value or slightly more due to their silver content. But if you're lucky enough to find a coin with the same error, you could be looking at a fortune. This error coin is now a highly sought-after collector's item, making it a great example of how rarity and minting mistakes can lead to incredible market value. So, how can you tell if your 1983 Keenedy half-dollar is worth a lot more than its face value? The main thing to look for is the specific error we mentioned earlier. The error coin has a noticeably different weight and metallic composition than the standard half-dollar. It can also have subtle differences in appearance, such as irregularities in the rim or other features. If you think you might have one of these rare coins, the best course of action is to have it professionally evaluated and certified by a reputable coin grading service. These services will carefully examine the coin, confirm its authenticity, and provide a grade, which will be crucial in determining its market value. In conclusion, the 1983 mint mark Keenedy half-dollar coin is worth so much due to its rarity and the unique error that occurred during minting. If you're lucky enough to find one of these coins, you could be holding on to a small fortune, with some estimates putting its value as high as $1.7 million. Always remember to carefully inspect any coins you come across, as you never know when you might find a valuable gem hiding right under your nose. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more coin collecting tips and insights. The 1974 Kennedy half-dollar is one of the most sought-after coins by collectors, especially those with unique characteristics that make them stand out. While most of these coins are worth just their face value of 50 cents, there are exceptions that can skyrocket their value, sometimes to an astonishing $1.8 million. So why does the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar have such a high value in the market? Let's dive into the details. The standard 1974 Kennedy half-dollar is made of copper nickel and was produced in large numbers. However, there is one specific variation that has captured the attention of coin collectors and investors alike: the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark. This coin was supposed to be minted in the Philadelphia Mint, but it was rumored that some coins were mistakenly produced without the typical D or S mint marks. As a result, certain 1974 Kennedy half-dollars were accidentally released into circulation without mint marks, making them extremely rare and highly valuable. When one of these coins shows up at an auction or among private collectors, its price can exceed expectations, sometimes reaching up to $1.8 million. This price reflects the rarity and the historical significance of the error, as it represents a mistake made in the minting process that has never been replicated. Collectors consider these types of coins to be highly valuable because of the limited number of them in existence. Since the mint marks are an important identifier of where a coin was produced, the absence of this mark on a 1974 half-dollar adds an extra layer of intrigue and rarity to the coin. As you can imagine, the demand for such a coin is intense, and this leads to a dramatic increase in its market value. So, if you ever come across a 1974 Kennedy half-dollar, take a closer look. If it lacks the mint mark, you could be holding on to a coin worth a fortune. To determine the exact value, it's always a good idea to have it professionally appraised, especially if it's in excellent condition. Be sure to examine the coin closely, checking for any other rare features or characteristics that could add value. In the world of coin collecting, the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark is a treasure that many are willing to pay big money for. Its rarity, combined with the story behind its creation, has made it a symbol of numismatic intrigue. If you have one of these coins in your collection, or if you happen to find one in your pocket change, you might just be in possession of a valuable piece of American history worth millions. We're diving into a rare and fascinating topic: the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark, which is valued at a whopping $1.9 million in the market. Now, you may be wondering, how can a coin from 1977 possibly be worth that much? Let's break it down. The Kennedy half-dollar was first issued in 1964, featuring the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy. But there's something extraordinary about the 1977 version, specifically the ones without a mint mark. Typically, U.S. coins carry mint marks that indicate where they were minted, such as D for Denver or S for San Francisco. However, the 1977 Kennedy half-dollar with no mint mark is considered an anomaly. This error coin is extremely rare and stands out in the world of numismatics. So, how did it happen? Well, some believe that a small batch of 1977 Kennedy half-dollars was struck without a mint mark due to a mistake during the minting process. Over time, as collectors and enthusiasts caught wind of these rare coins, their values skyrocketed. But why is it worth so much? First, it's all about rarity. There were only a small number of these 1977 Kennedy half-dollars produced without a mint mark. Coin collectors are willing to pay top dollar for such a unique and limited item. The coin's condition also plays a crucial role in its value. High-grade, well-preserved examples can command a premium price, making the $1.9 million value a reality for some. What makes this coin even more intriguing is the fact that there are very few known to exist. Because of its rarity, many of these coins have been locked away in private collections, and their true value can be difficult to assess. But one thing is clear: if you come across a 1977 Keenedy half-dollar with no mint mark, you could be holding a piece of numismatic history worth millions. In conclusion, the 1977 Keenedy half-dollar with no mint mark is one of the most coveted rare coins in the numismatic world. If you ever come across one in your coin collection or at a local shop, be sure to have it appraised. You might just be sitting on a gold mine. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of rare coins and collectibles. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, focusing on a particular coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. We're talking about the 1776 to 1976 Keenedy half-dollar, a coin that, in certain conditions, could be worth a staggering $1.1 million. Now, you might be wondering how a coin that was minted in 1976 could have such an enormous value. After all, it's a coin that was part of the Bicentennial celebrations of the United States, designed to commemorate 200 years since the Declaration of Independence. The coin was issued with a special reverse featuring the Liberty Bell and the moon, a design that was different from the traditional Keenedy half-dollar. But here's the catch: not all of these coins are created equal. Most 1776 to 1976 Keenedy half-dollars are fairly common and worth just a few dollars. But the key to the $1.1 million valuation lies in a specific version of the coin that doesn't have a mint mark. Typically, U.S. coins are stamped with a mint mark to show where they were produced, either Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. However, some 1776 to 1976 Keenedy half-dollars were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and crucially, they were not stamped with a mint mark. These particular coins are incredibly rare, and when found in pristine, uncirculated condition, they can fetch a price far beyond what you might expect. To understand just how valuable these coins are, it's essential to look at their rarity. The 1776 to 1976 no mint mark Keenedy half-dollars were minted in limited numbers, and over the years, many of them have been lost, damaged, or simply worn down due to circulation. Finding one in perfect, uncirculated condition is like stumbling upon a hidden treasure. Now, why would a coin like this be worth over $1 million? The simple answer is demand. There's a small group of collectors who specialize in rare coins, and they're willing to pay top dollar for these elusive, undamaged 1776 to 1976 no mint mark Keenedy half-dollars. And as time goes on, the scarcity of these coins only increases, making them more valuable. If you happen to have one of these coins in your collection, you may want to have it professionally graded. Grading experts will assess its condition, and if it's deemed to be in near perfect or mint state, it could be worth significantly more than face value. The difference in value between a worn coin and one in pristine condition can be enormous. Now, let's take a moment to talk about how you can spot one of these valuable coins. The key is to look for the absence of a mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. While the Denver and San Francisco mints used mint marks, the Philadelphia Mint didn't stamp a mint mark on some of the coins they produced that year. If you come across a 1776 to 1976 Keenedy half-dollar with no mint mark, it's worth holding on to, especially if it's in excellent condition. So, how do you go about selling a coin like this? If you believe you have a valuable 1776 to 1976 no mint mark Keenedy half-dollar, the first step is to get it authenticated by a professional. There are grading services like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, and the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, that specialize in evaluating and certifying rare coins. Once graded, you can either sell your coin at an auction or through a reputable dealer who specializes in rare and collectible coins. While the chances of finding a 1776 to 1976 Keenedy half-dollar worth $1.1 million might seem slim, it's important to remember that there are still people out there who are finding these rare coins in their coin jars, old collections, and even in circulation. So, if you have a 1776 to 1976 Keenedy half-dollar, it might be worth taking a closer look, because you never know. You could be holding onto a coin that's worth far more than you ever imagined. In conclusion, the 1776 to 1976 Keenedy half-dollar without a mint mark is one of the most sought-after coins in the market today, and its value could be worth millions. If you find one in pristine condition, you might just have a valuable treasure on your hands. Keep an eye out for rare coins, and remember, the world of numismatics can sometimes surprise us with incredible finds. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more content on rare coins and other collectibles. Hello, and welcome back to this BS Coins world. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic for coin collectors and enthusiasts alike, the 1974 no-mint mark Keenedy half-dollar coin, and why it could be worth $1 million. Now, we all know that Keenedy half-dollars were first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. These coins have been a favorite among collectors ever since. But today, we're focusing on one specific variation, the 1974 no-mint mark Keenedy half-dollar. Typically, most coins are stamped with a mint mark, indicating where they were minted, whether it's Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But in 1974, something unusual happened. Some Keenedy half-dollars were struck at the Philadelphia Mint without the expected mint mark. Now, you might be wondering, what's the big deal about a missing mint mark? Well, this error is incredibly rare, and it has turned the 1974 no-mint mark Keenedy half-dollar into a highly sought-after coin. In fact, due to its rarity, some of these coins have sold for a staggering price, up to $1 million in certain cases. So why does this coin hold such value? It's all about scarcity. There's a very small number of these 1974 no-mint mark coins in circulation, and their rarity has made them incredibly valuable to collectors who are looking to complete their sets or add rare items to their collections. If you happen to come across a 1974 Keenedy half-dollar, here's how you can tell if it's the elusive no-mint mark version. First, check the coin for any mint mark. Normally, a mint mark would be located below the word Liberty on the obverse of the coin. If you don't see one, congratulations, you might just have one of the rarest coins in existence. Of course, the condition of the coin also plays a big role in determining its value. Coins that are in excellent, uncirculated condition will be worth much more than those that are worn or damaged. Coin grading experts use a scale from 1 to 70 to assess the condition, with 70 being a perfect coin. The higher the grade, the higher the value. But remember, not every 1974 Keenedy half-dollar without a mint mark is worth $1 million. The most valuable ones are those that are in pristine condition and have been verified as genuine errors. So, if you think you've found one, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable coin grading service. Now, you might be wondering how exactly these coins got into circulation without the mint mark. The most likely explanation is that the Philadelphia Mint was experiencing some sort of operational error or oversight. Perhaps it was a mistake during the minting process or a temporary lapse in the usual procedures. Regardless, that small mistake created one of the most valuable coins in the world today. It's important to note that the majority of the 1974 Keenedy half-dollars were minted with the standard D mint mark for Denver, or without any mint mark at all if they came from Philadelphia. So, finding one of these rare no-mint mark coins is like stumbling upon a hidden treasure. In conclusion, if you're lucky enough to find a 1974 no-mint mark Keenedy half-dollar in your pocket change or as part of your collection, you could be sitting on a potential gold mine. With values reaching as high as $1 million, It's no wonder that collectors are on the lookout for this rare and valuable coin. Just remember, the key is rarity, condition, and authentication. Thanks for tuning in to today's video. If you enjoyed this coin talk and want to hear more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below if you've ever come across a rare coin or if you have any questions about coin collecting. We're talking about the 1971 mint mark Keenedy half-dollar, a coin that has intrigued collectors for years due to its rarity and remarkable value. While the average 1971 Keenedy half-dollar is worth just a few dollars, one rare exception has captured the attention of numismatists and collectors worldwide, with a staggering value of $1.1 million. Let's take a deep dive into the fascinating story behind this coin. The 1971 Keenedy half-dollar was produced by the U.S. Mint to honor the late President John F. Kennedy, and millions of these coins were made at the Denver Mint, marked with a D mint mark. It was the start of a new era for the half-dollar coin, which had been in circulation since the late 1800s. However, not all 1971 Keenedy half-dollars are created equal. There's one particularly rare variety that has been making headlines for its extraordinary worth. This coin has an error that makes it incredibly special and sought after by collectors. It's an example of a coin with a unique and rare double die error, a type of minting mistake that occurs when a coin is struck multiple times by the die, resulting in a doubled image of the design. This error, though seemingly subtle, makes the coin highly valuable. The story of the 1971 Keenedy half-dollar starts with a few of these double die error coins being accidentally released into circulation. In the early 1970s, not much attention was paid to such minor imperfections, and many of these error coins went unnoticed. Over time, however, as collectors started examining coins more closely, they began to recognize that certain 1971 half-dollars were different from the rest. As demand for rare coins grew, the value of the 1971 double die error Keenedy half-dollar skyrocketed. Fast forward to today, and one of these exceptional coins has been sold for an astonishing $1.1 million at auction. This remarkable price tag reflects not only the coin's rarity, but also the growing interest in collecting unique pieces of American history. But how do you know if you've got one of these million-dollar coins? The key to identifying a 1971 Keenedy half-dollar with the double die error lies in the design. The most noticeable sign is the doubling effect on the inscriptions, especially in the word Liberty and the motto, "In God We Trust." If you closely inspect the coin under magnification, you'll see a distinct doubling, which is a clear indicator of the error. If you come across a 1971 Keenedy half-dollar and suspect it might be a double die, it's important to have it professionally appraised. Due to the high value of these coins, getting a certified expert's opinion is essential to confirm whether it's a true error piece. The 1971 Keenedy half-dollar with the double die error is one of the most remarkable finds in the world of numismatics. While not every 1971 coin is worth a fortune, discovering one with this rare error could potentially make you a millionaire. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual coin enthusiast, always keep an eye out for these hidden treasures. So, if you happen to have any Keenedy half-dollars from 1971, take a closer look. You never know, you might be holding on to a coin worth over $1 million. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share if you found this information helpful. Stay tuned for more fascinating coin stories, and happy collecting! In 1973, the United States Mint released the Keenedy half-dollar coin, which quickly became a staple of American currency. However, among these coins, some are much rarer than others, particularly those without a mint mark. These special coins, often referred to as no mint mark Keenedy half-dollars, are highly sought after by collectors and investors due to their extreme rarity. The mint mark on a coin is typically located on the reverse side, just beneath the eagle. It signifies where the coin was struck, either at the Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco Mint. Coins without a mint mark from this era are believed to have been struck at the Philadelphia Mint, but they are incredibly scarce, making them a collector's dream. Now, you might be wondering, why would a coin that seems so common be worth millions? Well, the answer lies in the fact that the 1973 Keenedy half-dollar coins were originally produced in large quantities, but somehow, only a few of these coins ended up without a mint mark. The reason for this rarity is still somewhat of a mystery, as it's unclear whether this was a mistake during production or a rare error. When it comes to the value of these coins, they are worth much more than just their face value of 50 cents. In fact, some of these 1973 no-mint mark Keenedy half-dollar coins have been sold for astonishing amounts, up to $1.2 million in certain cases. This price isn't just a reflection of the coin's silver content, but also the rarity and demand among collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for such an elusive piece of American history. For any coin collector or investor, finding a 1973 no-mint mark Keenedy half-dollar is a golden opportunity. It's a coin that holds historical significance, is rare beyond belief, and has the potential to make you a small fortune. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these, make sure to have it professionally appraised, as its value could be higher than you ever imagined. In conclusion, while most 1973 Keenedy half-dollars are relatively common and worth only a few dollars, the no-mint mark versions of these coins are among the most valuable in the world. With a potential market value of up to $1.2 million, they represent an extraordinary opportunity for collectors and investors alike. We're going to talk about one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the world, the 1992 D-mint mark Keenedy half-dollar. This coin might not seem very special at first glance, but there's a fascinating backstory that makes it incredibly valuable in the market. Let's start by looking at the 1992 D Keenedy half-dollar. Most people think of the Keenedy half-dollar as a standard coin that's been in circulation for years, but the 1992 D is part of a very unique and rare group of coins. In general, the Keenedy half-dollar was first issued in 1964, and it has remained a part of American coinage ever since. The coin features the profile of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse, and the reverse displays the presidential seal. However, what sets the 1992 D-mint mark Keenedy half-dollar apart is a very specific and rare error that occurred during its minting process. This error has made the coin one of the most sought after in the coin collecting world. You see, in 1992, a small number of these coins were accidentally struck with a mistake during production, causing them to be much rarer than regular 1992 D half-dollars. This error makes the 1992 D Keenedy half-dollar a key coin for serious collectors. It wasn't intentional, but the mistake created an extremely rare version of the coin, which significantly boosted its value. In fact, one of these coins recently sold at auction for over $1.3 million, making it one of the most expensive Keenedy half-dollars ever sold. Now, why is this particular coin worth so much? It all comes down to rarity and demand. There are only a very small number of these error coins in existence, and when one does pop up for sale, collectors go wild to add it to their collection. The auction price of $1.3 million is a clear example of how rare error coins can fetch enormous amounts of money. To put it into perspective, the regular 1992 D Keenedy half-dollar is worth only about 50 cents in face value. But when you're dealing with a rare, mint-marked, and error-struck version of this coin, you're talking about a much different story. These types of coins are sought after not just by collectors, but by investors looking to put their money into something with long-term value. If you happen to come across a 1992 D Keenedy half-dollar in your change or collection, it's worth taking a close look at it. If it has the error that makes it rare, it could potentially be worth millions. But keep in mind that the error is very specific, and finding one in circulation today is incredibly unlikely. Most of the 1992 D half dollars in circulation are worth only face value, but if you're lucky enough to find an error version, it could make you a lot of money. So, how do you know if you have a 1992 D Keenedy half dollar worth of fortune? Well, the error can be subtle, but it typically involves a misalignment or a mistake in the design during the minting process. It's always a good idea to take your coin to a professional numismatist or coin dealer to verify its authenticity and get an accurate valuation. In conclusion, the 1992 D Keenedy half dollar is a rare and valuable coin, with one selling for $1.3 million. If you're a coin collector or an investor, this coin is definitely one to keep an eye out for. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more fascinating coin-related content. We are diving into one of the most fascinating topics in coin collecting, the 1980p mint mark Keenedy half dollar, which has made waves in the numismatic world for its shocking value of up to $1.4 million. If you're a coin collector or simply interested in the world of rare coins, this video is for you. Let's start by talking about the Keenedy half dollar itself. First issued in 1964, this coin was designed to honor President John F. Kennedy, who tragically passed away in 1963. The coin has remained a staple of U.S. currency, though it has gone through various changes in its design and composition over the years. The 1980 Keenedy half dollar is notable for one specific feature, the P mint mark. Coins minted in Philadelphia carry this mint mark, and in most years, they are relatively common and don't carry significant value above their face value of 50 cents. However, this 1980p mint mark Keenedy half dollar is different. In the case of the 1980p Keenedy half dollar, there's a specific error that has caught the attention of collectors, a rare and highly coveted no FG variety. The FG stands for the initials of the coin's designer, Frank Gasparo, which typically appear on the reverse of the coin. However, in this particular variety, these initials are missing, creating a rare error that significantly increases the coin's value. So, why is this coin worth $1.4 million? Well, first off, errors like this one are extremely rare. Collectors and investors alike know that finding a coin with such a unique and notable error is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The combination of rarity, demand, and the history behind the coin is what has driven the price of this coin to skyrocket in recent years. Now, if you happen to find one of these coins in your collection, there are a few things to keep in mind. First, the coin must be in good condition. Coins with higher grades, meaning less wear and tear, are worth significantly more than those with visible damage. The coin's condition is usually graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin with no imperfections. Second, it's essential to have your coin authenticated by a reputable grading service. Without proper certification, it can be difficult to prove that your coin is the genuine article. Professional grading services such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, are trusted sources that can verify the authenticity and grade of your coin, which will ultimately affect its market value. If you think you've found a 1980p Keenedy half dollar with the no FG error, you might be sitting on a small fortune. In fact, these coins have sold for as much as $1.4 million at auction, though most of them fall in the range of $100,000 to $200,000 depending on the coin's condition and certification. But don't rush off to your coin jar just yet. The error is extremely rare, and not every 1980p Keenedy half dollar will be worth this kind of money. To truly make sure that your coin is the valuable one, you'll need to examine it closely and seek the expertise of a professional. In conclusion, the 1980p mint mark Keenedy half dollar with the no FG error is one of the most valuable coins in the market today, worth up to $1.4 million. Its rarity, combined with the intrigue of its error, makes it a highly sought-after piece among collectors. If you happen to come across one of these coins, make sure to get it properly authenticated, as it could be worth a fortune. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and valuable coin news. We are diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, with a special focus on the 1971 D Mint Mark Keenedy half-dollar coin. You may be wondering, what makes this coin so valuable? Well, this particular coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide, with some specimens fetching unbelievable prices. In fact, certain 1971 D Keenedy half-dollar coins have been known to sell for up to $1.50 million. To understand how a coin like this can reach such staggering values, let's first explore its history. The Keenedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964, following the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It quickly became one of the most iconic coins in American numismatics. The 1971 version of the Keenedy half-dollar, however, was unique because it was the first to be struck with a copper-nickel-clad composition, replacing the 90% silver used in earlier coins. The 1971 D Keenedy half-dollar was minted at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the D Mint mark. Typically, these coins are not worth much more than face value. But what makes certain examples so special, and why are they worth so much? Well, it all comes down to rarity, condition, and sometimes even a bit of luck. The most valuable coins are often those with unique characteristics, such as minting errors or unusual features that make them stand out from the rest. In the case of the 1971 D Keenedy half-dollar, some coins have been discovered with various minting errors, such as double die obverse or die cracks. These errors can make a coin much rarer and more desirable to collectors. The rarity of these specific errors is what can drive their value to astronomical levels. However, it's not just about the errors. The condition of the coin is also crucial. Coins that have been well preserved, without scratches, tarnishing, or any other signs of wear, are often considered in higher demand. Coins that have been graded by professionals as being in mint state can command prices much higher than those in less desirable conditions. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1971 D Keenedy half-dollar with an error, or in pristine condition, you may have a coin worth thousands, if not millions, of dollars. But keep in mind, finding such a coin is no easy feat. The vast majority of these coins are worth no more than their face value, or just a few dollars above it. Now, how do you know if your coin is worth more than face value? The key is to have it professionally evaluated and graded. The Professional Coin Grading Service, or PCGS, is one of the most trusted organizations in the industry when it comes to grading coins. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin can be. Coins that receive grades of 65 or higher are often in the mint state category and can command significantly higher prices. If you suspect you have a rare or valuable 1971 D Keenedy half-dollar, it's always a good idea to have it appraised by an expert. In some cases, coins with significant errors or that are in perfect condition can fetch extraordinary amounts at auction, sometimes reaching values of up to $1.5 million or more. To wrap it up, while most 1971 D Keenedy half-dollar coins are not worth more than their face value, there are certain rare examples that can fetch eye-popping amounts. Minting errors, pristine condition, and professional grading are key factors that can make this coin a rare treasure. If you ever come across one of these coins, remember to examine it carefully, and don't forget that it may just be your ticket to owning a piece of American history worth millions of dollars. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin-related content. Keep searching those coin rolls. You never know what hidden gems might be waiting for you. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 1990 Keenedy half-dollar coin. If you're a coin collector or even a casual enthusiast, you won't want to miss this one. In 1990, the United States Mint released a series of Keenedy half-dollars, which were produced in Philadelphia, hence the P mint mark. These coins, made of 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, are often overlooked because they don't have the flashy appeal of rare, high-demand coins. But what if I told you that some 1990 Keenedy half-dollar coins are now worth an astonishing $1.6 million? Yes, you heard that right. Let's take a deeper look at why this particular coin is commanding such high prices in the market. The key factor lies in the rarity and the specifics of the coin's production. Most 1990 Keenedy half-dollars are relatively common and typically worth just a few dollars. However, a small number of these coins were struck with a unique error, a high-value mistake that can make all the difference in the market. In this case, we're talking about the 1990 Keenedy half-dollar with a missing mint mark error. Normally, the P mint mark on a coin signifies that it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. However, a small batch of these coins were minted without the P mint mark, making them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. The 1990 Keenedy half-dollar with this mint mark error has become a holy grail for numismatists. The scarcity of these coins has driven their value through the roof, with some even selling for as much as $1.6 million at auction. The reason behind this astronomical value is simple. There are very few of these error coins in existence, and their discovery has caused a frenzy among collectors looking to complete their collections. To give you an idea of how rare these coins are, imagine this. Out of the millions of Keenedy half-dollars struck in 1990, only a handful of them were produced without the P mint mark. This makes these coins some of the most coveted in the world. If you have one of these rare error coins in your collection, it could be worth a fortune. But how do you know if you have one of these rare 1990 Keenedy half-dollars? The best way is to carefully inspect your coin for the absence of the P mint mark. Check the obverse of the coin, where the mint mark is usually located just below the Keenedy portrait. If you see no mint mark, you may have a valuable error coin in your hands. If you do happen to own one of these rare coins, it's crucial to have it professionally graded by a trusted numismatic service. A certified coin can fetch a much higher price on the market, especially when sold at major auction houses. And if you're considering selling it, make sure you're aware of its true value by having it appraised by an expert. Now, for those of you who don't have this rare error coin, don't be discouraged. The world of numismatics is filled with countless valuable coins, and there are still plenty of opportunities to add some truly rare and valuable pieces to your collection. In conclusion, the 1990 Keenedy half-dollar coin with the missing mint mark error is an incredible find and a true treasure for any collector. Its rarity and high demand in the market have made it one of the most valuable coins, with some selling for as much as $1.6 million. If you happen to come across one, consider yourself lucky, as you might just be holding a small fortune in your hands. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin-related content. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins from the 20th century, the 1998 Keenedy half-dollar with a mint mark, which has reached a jaw-dropping value of $1.7 million in the market. To understand how this particular coin became so valuable, we first need to take a look at the history of the Keenedy half-dollar. The coin was first issued in 1964, following the tragic assassination of President John F. Kennedy. It was created to honor his legacy, and it quickly became a staple in American coinage. The coin has undergone various changes in design, composition, and minting methods over the years. Now, let's fast forward to 1998. The U.S. Mint produced the regular circulation half-dollar that year, and there were a few standard versions. However, what makes the 1998 Keenedy half-dollar with the mint mark so special is that it was one of the rare coins that contained an unexpected variety, leading to its rarity and immense value. So, how did this coin come to be worth $1.7 million? The answer lies in a small but crucial detail: the mint mark. While most half-dollars from 1998 were produced with the usual Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco mint marks, a handful of these coins were struck with a unique error. Some of these coins were found to be struck with the wrong mint mark, a mistake that was only discovered much later. Over time, the rarity of these error coins increased their value. The market for rare coins is often driven by such mistakes, especially when they involve coins that are part of a significant series like the Keenedy half-dollar. Collectors are constantly on the lookout for these kinds of rarities, and when a coin like the 1998 Keenedy half-dollar with the error mint mark surfaces, it creates a bidding frenzy. The combination of its historical significance, rarity, and minting error led this particular coin to skyrocket in value, eventually reaching a staggering $1.70 million. It's also important to note that the value of this coin depends on its condition. Coins in mint state or with a high grade are typically worth more than those in less than perfect condition. So, a coin that is graded as MS67 or higher will have a much higher market value than one with scratches, wear, or discoloration. If you're wondering how to tell if you have one of these valuable coins, it's essential to look for the mint mark error. You'll want to check closely at the mint mark on the reverse side of the coin. If it doesn't match the expected mint mark for that year, it could be one of the rare error coins that collectors are willing to pay top dollar for. In conclusion, the 1998 Keenedy half-dollar with a mint mark error is one of the most valuable and rare coins in modern American coinage, with some examples being worth as much as $1.7 million in the market. So, if you happen to find one of these in your pocket change or collection, make sure to get it appraised, as you might just have a small fortune on your hands. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting videos on rare coins and collectibles. We're diving into a fascinating topic, the 1996 Keenedy half-dollar coin, and why this particular coin is worth a staggering $1.8 million in today's market. You may be wondering, what makes this coin so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity, its unique characteristics, and its place in the history of U.S. coinage. Normally, the 1996 Keenedy half-dollar is not considered rare or valuable. In fact, millions of these coins were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and they are readily available in circulation, with a typical value of just 50 cents. However, there is one very special exception to this rule: the 1996 Keenedy half-dollar with a rare minting error. This error occurred because of a mistake at the mint that resulted in the production of a very limited number of these coins with a unique feature. Coins like these, known as error coins, can be worth far more than their face value, sometimes reaching astronomical figures. But what makes this error coin so valuable? It's primarily due to its rarity. While millions of 1996 coins were struck, very few had this particular minting flaw. The error itself is incredibly difficult to spot unless you know what you're looking for, which is why most people are unaware of its existence. As with any collectible coin, the condition of the coin plays a critical role in its value. A coin that is in mint condition, meaning it has no signs of wear or damage, will fetch a much higher price than one that has been circulated extensively. The 1996 Keenedy half-dollar error coins that are in uncirculated or near mint condition are the ones that have commanded prices in the millions. Collectors and investors alike are always on the lookout for these rare, high-value coins. When a 1996 Keenedy half-dollar with the error surfaces, it generates a lot of interest in the numismatic community. As of now, Some of these coins have been sold at auction for prices that approach $1.8 million, making them one of the most valuable error coins on the market. If you happen to find a 1996 Keenedy half-dollar in your collection or in circulation, it's worth taking a close look. Even though most of them are still worth just 50 cents, a rare error coin could be your ticket to a small fortune. Before you get too excited, though, it's important to have the coin properly authenticated. The process of verifying the coin's authenticity can be complex, but it's crucial if you're hoping to sell it for a high price. Professional grading services can determine the condition of the coin and whether it is truly an error coin, helping to ensure that you get the best value possible. In summary, the 1996 Keenedy half-dollar is not just another half-dollar coin. Due to a rare minting error, this coin has become one of the most valuable pieces of U.S. currency on the market today. If you're a coin collector or investor, it's certainly worth keeping an eye out for these exceptional coins that have the potential to make you millions. That wraps up today's video. If you enjoyed learning about the 1996 Keenedy half-dollar and its incredible value, make sure to like and subscribe for more coin-related content. And remember, always check your coins. They could be worth more than you think. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins in American numismatics, the 1971 Keenedy half-dollar with no mint mark. If you're a coin collector or just curious about rare coins, you'll definitely want to stick around for this one. Now, let's start by understanding the background of the 1971 Keenedy half-dollar. The Keenedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination in 1963. The coin was minted in large numbers and became a popular collectible. However, in 1971, something incredibly rare and significant happened. Most 1971 Keenedy half-dollars are struck with a mint mark, indicating the mint where they were produced. However, a few rare coins from this year were accidentally minted without any mint mark at all. To put it simply, a very small number of these coins are missing the mint mark, and that's what makes them so valuable. Now, you may be wondering, how valuable can a simple mistake like this make a coin? Well, the answer might surprise you. The value of a 1971 Keenedy half-dollar without a mint mark has skyrocketed over the years. While most of these coins are worth just a couple of dollars at best, the rare no-mint mark version can be worth a staggering $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.9 million. This value is based on the rarity and the historical significance of the coin. Only a handful of these 1971 Keenedy half-dollars without a mint mark exist, and they are highly sought after by serious collectors. The high value is also driven by the sheer mystery of how these coins were minted. It's believed that a mistake in the minting process led to the omission of the mint mark, making these coins a true numismatic treasure. So, how do you know if you have one of these valuable coins? The key is to check the coin for any mint mark. If it's missing, you could be holding on to a rare piece of American coinage history. Keep in mind that while there are reports of coins selling for nearly $2 million, not every no-mint mark coin will fetch that much. The coin's condition, its provenance, and how well it's been preserved all play a role in its final value. Coins that are in mint condition with no wear and tear will always be worth more. If you think you might have one of these rare coins, it's highly recommended to have it appraised by a professional numismatist. They can help determine its authenticity and value. In summary, the 1971 Keenedy half-dollar with no mint mark is one of the most valuable and rare coins in the world, potentially worth up to $1.9 million. If you're a coin collector, this is the kind of treasure you'll want to keep an eye out for. And for those of you just starting your coin collection journey, remember to always double-check your coins because, who knows, you might have one of these elusive treasures in your own collection. That's it for today's video. Thanks for watching, and if you found this information helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating insights into the world of coins. Happy collecting, and good luck on your coin hunting adventures.